Hello there, dear Tauruses. Today we're going to be taking a look at your April forecast and we'll be examining it through the 12 astrological houses. The first house will speak to the most important aspects of this month. The second house is money, the third is travel, the fourth is your family, and so on. In the 10th house, when we eventually get to it, you can make a very important wish for yourself, one that you truly want to see fulfilled this April. And we'll take a look together to see if it unfolds for you or if you might need to wait just a little longer. All of this will become perfectly clear. Well then, let's go ahead and take a look. So Taurus, let's discuss the important events coming up in the month of April. Tauruses are expecting some kind of news or changes coming from far away. You might be anticipating messages from a distance or certain movements that are meant to enter your life and form something new. However, at this moment, a slight complication is entering the picture. Let's see how quickly these particular difficulties will come to an end. These difficulties are specifically about relationships involving a man. You are expecting changes from this individual, but there's some kind of conflict developing, and this conflict has the potential to intensify. Perhaps you need to step aside and not get involved in the state of this conflict. Try your best not to get close to him, and then the situation here will resolve itself much more smoothly and quickly. Alright, so the second house that represents your finances and your work. Let's take a look at what exactly will be happening here. In your professional endeavors, everything will proceed quite harmoniously, but there will be a considerable temptation to attain a particular status or a more prominent position. You will, of course, undoubtedly have a genuine opportunity for this, but the question is whether you will truly capitalize on it and what precisely will be required to make that happen. Let's take a moment to observe how these developments will ultimately unfold. And perhaps you'll have to give up something you already possess, what is currently stable for you and provides you with material comfort. But are you willing to take steps to achieve this status? Think carefully before leaving your comfortable position. So, the third house, it represents your personal paths and all your future journeys. So what exactly will be revealing these opportunities for you? Will these roads exist? A path is already in your plans and it is opening up for you, but you'll plan for one time and you'll travel at a slightly different one. The travel plan that you currently have in your mind will come to fruition much more quickly than you had originally envisioned. Moreover, this journey will not only bring you good fortune, but it will also be incredibly active and will help you achieve some of your most important tasks and significant plans that you are specifically nurturing and preparing for this very trip. So, what exactly are these plans? Let's take a look at what we're talking about. This is specifically connected to your professional affairs. This is not a simple journey, nor is it a recreational one. You will be dealing with matters concerning your professional activities. So, the fourth house represents your family. This could be specifically about your family domain, your mother, father, husband, wife, right? We're going to look specifically at what awaits you in April concerning this topic. To reveal important things. So I see a man who is currently away. You will be expecting his arrival. This person will open up to you. His journey to you will be slightly delayed, but it will happen. You are specifically awaiting someone's arrival into your family. Yes, you've been distant for a while, but now is the moment to truly reconnect. That's very good. And what about those who are still hoping to find their other half? Let's see, Taurus, what awaits you in love and new encounters? You were in some complicated relationships that ended. They ended and you broke up with that person, but you weren't left in a painful state. Instead, you're ready to move on and truly enjoy the life you have. You have a meeting coming up. The meeting itself will be at some kind of celebration among a large number of people. Yes, you will make an acquaintance with a man who will specifically reveal love and romance to you. You might not be entirely ready for this person because he expresses his feelings more openly than you do. But still, I would say you should take a closer look at him because he will be quite good for you. I see that events will unfold in such a way that you'll even receive some material help or a gift from him, something you don't even expect. Ultimately, these moments will bring you significant changes, and not just any changes, but from this person, you should expect a bond, a relationship, and stability. So, what exactly awaits you in the 6th house? The 6th house, you see, is all about your health. It concerns your physical body and precisely what will be happening to you regarding any illnesses you might have. Let us now see what exactly awaits you. But no major global illnesses are being revealed here. There are only some issues that might be connected, not with you personally, but with some older woman who could be, a little unwell. But even these worries, I can see, will eventually come to an end. Here we see the full recovery of her health, but you will still have to worry. So what exactly awaits Tauruses in their 7th house? The 7th house represents agreements, official papers, and various arrangements. Let's see if any of these will manifest for them in April. Well, for Tauruses, there's a moment or some kind of partnership that's coming up, isn't there? Or it could be a moment when you'll gain status or a new position. Yes, as it was revealed to you early on, that you have a chance to change something, but you'll have to sacrifice something. Yes, this is a moment of accepting certain things, but with some minor sacrifices. Exactly. The sacrifices involved are not necessarily painful, but you will still need to carefully consider the option and truly think about whether you need this or not, because the position that is opening up here could potentially mean that all possible problems, every single one, might be laid upon you, and you alone will be the one to bear the full responsibility for their resolution. And you really need to consider whether you need this or not, but it's still revealing itself to you in a very positive way. Now, let's talk about the 8th house. The 8th house represents what needs to be released, doesn't it? Perhaps it will be someone specific, or maybe even some kind of situation. Let's take a moment now to see what exactly might be leaving your life in the month of April. And never to return. And the subject of any worries or anxieties connected to your personal relationships will move away from you. Yes, those relationships which for many individuals might currently be long-distance ones. The individual who is involved with you in this relationship might either remain completely passive or maintain a significant distance, yet they will sporadically make an appearance, perhaps sending a text message or occasionally giving you a call, and you find yourself completely unsure of what to do with this situation. You don't understand which direction you should be heading, and so this individual will depart from your life. These connections will inevitably come to an end, and it will be you who brings these relationships to a close. You will draw a line under it and transition to a brand new level. So the 9th house, what awaits you in the 9th house? The 9th house represents your small hopes, plans, and minor expectations you haven't even planned to realize yet. Let's see what these are and if you will achieve them. And you are looking to meet someone new. You have already constructed for yourself a very specific type of man, the kind of man whom you would truly want to see in a relationship with you. But I see that this plan is empty. You shouldn't be making plans for what kind of person it will be, but rather accept the one who comes. And a very worthy individual will come to you. He won't be an easy person. He will come as a truly mature personality who will genuinely be your perfect match. And here, wonderful relationships will form, because in the house of love, we see a new person truly unfolding. Excellent. The 10th house. Now you can make a wish. Let it be a global one. Let it be something that you truly want to come true very quickly. Yes. Perhaps it will be April, or maybe it's another month entirely. We shall soon discover. But still, I urge you to deeply consider this question. Both the card and the forecast will, with their powerful energies, gently nudge your deepest desires forward. So let us now look closely and discover what truly awaits you. And you will find yourself facing a significant choice. You desire for your deepest wish to be fulfilled with a particular person, but destiny has presented you with a profound decision. This situation is intrinsically linked to your emotions and deepest sentiments. You won't merely be contemplating options. You will genuinely have to make a definitive selection, perhaps concluding one chapter entirely and then embarking on a completely new beginning from scratch elsewhere. So you're about to experience a significant renewal in your relationships, and this particular development will unfold specifically during the month of April. Prepare yourselves for major transformations, Taurus. And overall, your entire astrological forecast is comprised of such specific details that clearly indicate you are on the threshold of some truly significant shifts in your personal fate. And this might not just be April, it could very well continue onwards when we're looking at your forecasts in May and then in June. Yes, it will already be quite clear what has changed for you and what significant events have actually taken place. But I can see that the person you are holding on to, and you've certainly thought of a man, yes, he's not quite the right fit for you. And I'd even say this person might not be available. They might already be in a relationship, and everything suggests this isn't quite right. It's not what's meant for you. So you'll be faced with a choice, and your choice will fall on someone else. So, the 11th house, oh, that's the house of your support system. This could include your friends, your closest loved ones, or even some extended family connections. Let's see what's in store for Taurians. In the 9th, no, in the 10th, in the 11th house. So what kind of movement has started here? And the activity here is quite substantial. A person who is a very dear friend to you, perhaps even a friend from your childhood, will approach you and ask for your help. You will be prepared to offer him this assistance and stand by him. This individual who might reach out to you by writing or calling will find himself in a rather difficult predicament, and you will be compelled to address this matter and provide him with that crucial support. Why does it fall specifically into this house? This means that most likely this person will also extend their hand to you later on to offer you help, right? Therefore, this is very important for you right now. So what should you expect in the 12th house? These are your obstacles, enemies, or some ill-wishers who might hinder you in your affairs or in your work or in matters of love. Let's see what will be revealed here, who will be revealed here. What's emerging here is some envious woman who, she's not young, she's a middle-aged lady, and I can clearly see that she is quite well off, financially secure. But this individual is deeply envious of what you possess. You have your own life, you have your personal self-fulfillment, and you are moving forward in the absolutely correct direction. But the woman who is present right there with you, she, it seems, communicates with you quite frequently on a regular basis. She can, with all her energy, all her thoughts and her conversations, demonstrate that she is very strongly opposed to you. Isn't that right? She can make statements about this, she can talk about it, and she does this purely because envy is present in her heart, and she would like to possess more than what you have. And she constantly strives for this and tries to compete with you. You really must not just simply step aside from her. Perhaps this is a kind of person you absolutely need to just step away from, to cease all communication with, and to never allow into your own personal space, into your home, into your private sanctuary, where you can truly relax and unwind, or where you can effectively focus on your work, you know? Try to have as few conflicts as possible, and then you will find there will be fewer envious people in your life, and everything will truly succeed for you. Well then, Tauruses, I sincerely wish you peace, love, and all the best. This is a truly wonderful forecast. I wish you the very best of luck.